Today we're going to be working on a 2010 Honda Civic LX coupe. Got the hood up already, letting it cool down a little bit. Just bought these 16,000 pound ramps from Advanced Auto. Got new tires from Miller Tire, and also finally got the Honda hubcaps in from Amazon. They were $41.03. If you go to a dealer, they are $50 a piece. So always shop around, guys and girls. So we're gonna have some fun with this. And don't forget, when you drive up on ramps, make sure that you have a spotter and that your emergency brake is on. And always put wheel chocks, bricks, or something that's going to be sturdy behind your rear wheels in the event that the car does decide to roll back. So first things first, we have to take this plastic cover off. There are supposed to be clips in here, and this clip has to come off. Use clip removal tool, or you can use a flathead screwdriver. Just pop that off, save it up there for later. Pop that one off. And that's part one. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is remove these two screws that are held in by a 3/16 hex, because we have to remove the entire front bumper to get this off. And I should have bought WD-40 to soak these in to get some of the crud off of there. These are really stuck in there. And by the way, I am using Craftsman tools. To me, they are the most reliable ones. I know other people like Snap-on or Cobalt, but whatever fits your budget and whatever works best for you is always the best. This one is being very stubborn. You can see the corrosion build up on there. I'm gonna clean that up before we put it back on. And then we go to underneath the car. So the next thing we got to do is go under the car and remove all of these rivets out. I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch me do all of that. Bought the ramps, thought there was going to be more clearance on there, but there's not, unfortunately. So we're going to take this off and see what she looks like. Now, to get the bumper off, you have to, there's a Phillips head screw right in there that you have to take off. There wasn't one on my passenger side. I believe the car was wrecked before I purchased this 7 years ago. And as you can see, it is a beautiful day here in Sarford, Pennsylvania, 45 minutes north of Pittsburgh. So on we go. So we got the front bumper off, and I'm kind of upset about this right here. This is usually an indication that the car has been wrecked, because stuff like that doesn't come from the factory. Those are usually part order numbers, customer service numbers, stock numbers, things like that. So when I bought the car, they said that it wasn't wrecked, But you can't trust dealerships anymore. So we got the front end off of the car here. This is what she looks like naked. Fucking little clips were pissing me off. So on we go to the headlight housing. That's what we're doing today, is replacing those. Because they are all fogged up, toothpaste won't clear it up, and I'm tired of my car looking like crap. Okay, there are 3 bolts that need to come out. They're 10mm bolts that hold the bracket in place. And there's one that is really hard to see, but it is way back in under the housing. You have to use, I went and bought a Craftsman 3/8 18-inch extension to get to that. So we will be removing the headlight housing right now. Right now I'm using a 2-inch 3/8 inch extension. And again, it is a 10mm bolt. Set that up here. And for this one, we have to change out to the 18-inch extension, again still with the 10mm bolt, or 10mm socket. I can't even get my hand in there. Okay. And then this. Okay, so I was wrong. There's 4 bolts that need to come out. There's one right there at the frame of the body, and then you pull the headlight housing out. And then you detach all your lights. And then it's time for the new headlight to go in. Don't forget, whenever you're taking the headlight housing off, there is a 10mm bolt right there that you're going to attach to the new ones. Just make sure that you have it aligned properly. And then this just slides right off. Okay, the new headlight is about to go in. And before you do anything, make sure that your lights are all connected and make sure that they work. Okay, go ahead and turn the headlights on. High beams. Low beams. Left turn signal. 4 ways. Okay, off. And the daytime running light stays on, so we are golden to put this back in. And then you repeat the process for the passenger side light. Okay, so I ran into a little problem getting the passenger side out because I do not have a wheel well cover. So I'm going to be installing that and then finish putting the car back together. So again, whenever you install your headlights, make sure that they work. Turn signal, high beams, low beams, four ways, and they work. So we're going to put that back in. And then once you're done, you put the car all back together. Made sure all the headlights worked. Electra looks pretty nice.